Welcome back to Singing in the Basement. I'm Leedle-Lue, and today we're back with some more Planet Coaster. Surprise, surprise, I'm sure. It's not like this is the only thing we've been uploading for like a month now. But yeah, I've just been really having a good time playing this. You'll also notice my camera's a little better. I found a camera that I had for a while. I used it a long time ago, and I thought it wasn't as good as the one I was using, which wasn't very good in itself. But anyway, I thought the one that I was using was better, and also I thought that this one was broken. Color me surprised when I plug it in and it works fine. So it also works better because it makes the I was like, there's something moving in the background. It's Mallory's lizard. I forgot it was in here. Anyway, it also works better for the green screen. The green screen looks a lot better. It's not as grainy as it was in the last episode, so hopefully it'll be better. If you remember, in the last episode we started working on the western area, and I think it looks pretty good. Obviously this building still needs some work. I said I was going to put some windows and some pillars on it, so we'll probably start there. And my goal today is, I know I said I wanted to build a roller coaster, but I think my goal will be to actually fill up this area some more, which might be some more flat rides or maybe a flume. But we'll get there when we get there. For starters, let's start with this building. Also, that lizard almost never moves. You probably can't even hear it because the microphone's way over here. But that lizard almost never moves. Like it just sort of sits there all the time. And of course, the second I start recording is when it decides it needs to move again. Let's do some windows. Open shutter windows. For this, we do want these on. I kind of like the green, actually, for the window accents. That one there, that one there. And I don't really want to do these on the inside. I don't feel like it's really necessary. Put one here, and a couple on this side. And on this side. Plenty of windows, and then I think I want to put something else on this wall. I'm not sure what. Not a door. We don't need a door there. Maybe something in props. I also noticed in the last episode when I was editing it, I kept touching my beard a lot. I'm going to try not to do that as much this episode. I know it probably doesn't matter to anybody out there that I do that, but it was getting on my nerves editing it for some reason. I guess I can just do all. Actually, let's do all props. I'm trying to think of what would look kind of nice out here. Maybe some empty minecarts. Turn off snap to position. Okay, so it is on the ground. Maybe one there, one there. Obviously, we'll put some lighting out here, just some square lamp posts. Maybe one there. One. I know that this makes it part of the building, but that's kind of okay. I'll get off of it here in a second. And let's put some over here too. And there, okay. Honestly, I think that makes the building look quite a bit better. What I might do actually is put that flag that I almost put on the big entryway. I might put that over this doorway here. If I can find it. Was that not a Western set piece? I'm pretty sure it was. I don't see it. Here it is. I don't know. I don't know where that would normally be. Let's put that there, and let's increase its... Oh, didn't mean to separate it from the building, but that's okay. And increase it to about to there. Yeah, that looks better. That makes that building look a lot better. I might even put like a chimney sticking out of it. There won't be one inside, but I could do like an iron chimney. That's a little too tall, I think. What even is that? Just a column? There, that's better. Something like this, just sticking out like here. Like there. Just to add some life to it. And then is there smoke effects? Get rid of the Western theme. And whoops. It's been a few days since I've played this. Smoke burst, smoke burst, smoke. Let's go with smoke small, maybe. We're currently paused, so it's not going to show up until I hit play again. I also didn't put that in the right spot. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I want. Cool. won't let me place it on there, so here. Close that. Advanced. What? Hold on. There we go. Put it inside of there. That looks like it's inside. And raise it up. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Oh, it's like I hear some sort of noise. It was this. And there's our first person that was walking out here. Another person coming out here. Since that's the case, we should probably get a bathroom out here, because that's what I was going to put here, I think, was a bathroom. I wanted to put a restaurant here, but restaurants actually aren't in the game yet. I forgot. They will be in the next update, which I think comes out, what is it? Yeah, like 2 days from now, as of recording this. So that's really cool. So that'll be something right here, which we could start building that now, but I think I did enough building last episode. What I might do is, I might just... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What I might do, though, is go ahead and just put in some bathrooms that are just like the generic non-themed bathroom pieces, just so that way people have them out here, until we actually do build a restroom building. There we go. It does make me really, really excited that you guys are enjoying this series so far. Feel free to drop a comment. What's been your favorite thing I've added to the park so far? What's been your least favorite thing? What's the ugliest thing that I've built so far? In my opinion, it's probably that building, or this building. But this is my area, so if it's ugly, I'm okay with it. Oh, somebody's going into the shop. That is our only souvenir shop as of right now. So those will be good for now. Many guests are sunburned. That means we need a guest services place, which I forgot we don't. No, we do have one, don't we? Nope. Yeah, this is guest services. Oh, it's closed, though. Why is it closed? I never opened it at the very start, I guess. I never hit the open button. There. Now we have guest services. It's very loud. Guests are hungry. We have so many options for food. Yes, okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I really thought I had opened that already. Did I not open these? I also noticed there's plants in there last time. Man, that music is loud on those. Let me move this. There we go. That music is really loud, dang. I mean, we have restaurants. You people are stuck in this trash can. I guess, I mean, we have things out here for food, but we don't have like a restaurant, and that lizard is just going at it. I did say I would fix this, so let's fix this path here. And go here. Just do classic paths there. And, oh, hold on. Make sure it's on the right style of path, which is sandstone, I think. Nope. It was gravel. I thought the classic path was going to work, but it's not. I don't like that. Go to there, and go to there. That's better. Let me round that out, too. Rounding tool. There we go. That's better. We don't have a staff building out here. Which, honestly, I probably should put one. But I don't know exactly where I should put it at. Let's just do this real fast. We'll put a staff room and a bathroom over here, but it won't be anything themed. It'll just be ones to just tie us over until we get things actually out here. So we'll put a staff building. We'll do a large staff building. And I think we'll actually put that on this side. There we go. And then we'll put a bathroom over here. And the reason I did a large staff building is because I'm figuring we'll put that next to the restaurant so I can have two larger buildings over there. So I'll put a bathroom right there. And is that all the facilities I wanted to put, I think? Maybe another guest services over here too. We'll have two small buildings over on this side. There we go. And yeah, we won't worry about building those right now. I'll do that in a future episode, just because last episode I spent so long building all this stuff. I want to build something neat. I want to build something cooler, like a roller coaster, some flat rides. So let's see, custom flat rides. What would look good for... And this is all of them, right? Or do I have to research them? No, I don't think this is all of them, because I don't see any drop towers or anything. So how do I... I don't remember how to find that. It wouldn't be there. It would be... Okay, those are all fine. Park management, attractions and shops. No. Research. Oh, I do have to do research. Okay. I didn't think I had to in this version. I want more... Was it flat rides? Yeah, I want more flat rides. So let's do this one. This one. This one. Let's just try and get all the flat rides while we can, while we're here. Yeah. There we go. Then, what I'm going to do now is hire... We already have one mechanic, but I'm going to hire another mechanic. And then go to the staff. And our mechanics... One of them I want to... How do I... Here we go. Staff schedule. I want you to research things. Pretty much all the time, just so we can get a bunch of research tokens so we can eventually have every single thing. So the other mechanic will actually be working on rides. This guy's just going to be doing some studying. Oh, I put a mechanics workshop over here, didn't I? Is that not what this was? Oh, I put another staff building when I meant to put another mechanics workshop here. I really thought I put a mechanics workshop there. Hold on. So staff, facilities, staff. It definitely was supposed to be a mechanics workshop. Because we did that, what, 2 episodes ago? There. Open. There we go. Well, that was weird. I definitely thought I had put one in there, but I must have clicked the wrong thing. It was this door I had here? Yeah. Put it like right there. And slide it over. There we go. Very good, very good. This is going to be more buildings over here. I think maybe some track rides here and more track rides here. Or some track rides here and... Or like a track ride here, a track ride over here. And then maybe a log flume kind of ride over here. I think that'd be good. Or a track ride. Like we could do like a train ride. Or a... I don't know. What is this? River trek. That looks huge. Oh yeah, that is way too big. Okay, I think let's do a couple track rides. So, or not track rides, flat rides. Goodness. What kind do we want? Do we want a drop tower? That could be fun. Spinning rides could be neat. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide what would be fun for like Western theme. And carousel could be neat, just because that's something they actually had in the Old West. But that'd be just one. Like I want to have something more exciting too, because right now we don't have anything that exciting. The hammer swing could be fun. And it'd be like it would fit with like the machinery, because it's a hammer swing, so it's a hammer. Let's put this like here. But also like it's supposed to have something to do with the channel as well, so I guess that's something to think about. Because that's the main thing for the park, is that it's supposed to be themed to sitting in the basement. Let's go to here. This is the entrance. I'll put the entrance on this side. Okay, apparently I won't put it on this side. Can I not put it on the edge? I guess not. I guess I'll put the entrance here. And the exit I want to be just over here. There we go. So that way I can make a really long queue. Which I guess we use the rustic path for. We want railing. Let's make it blue because that's my color. And go. The classic paths for this. I'm assuming this one's going to get kind of popular and busy because it's the only exciting ride we have so far. But I also like making long, windy queues. I think it's fun. Curve and connect. Why is it not connecting? That's very weird. I don't like that. Why won't it... Why is it like curving? That's so weird. What is going on? Straight. There. Okay. I'll test it, but I need more power over here. Which is... How do I see that again? Heat maps. Oh, it's very far out of the range, actually. So we need another distributor, then. How do I get rid of this? There we go. I know. Where is facilities? Distributor. Can I put the distributor just like inside of here? I forgot it has to be accessible by the path. So we'll put it there. And we'll connect it to there. It still doesn't have enough, which means we need another generator. So we'll put the generator here. And then cords to there. Why didn't that work? Why is it... Hold on. And I really wish I would have remembered to not have power as a thing, because it's very annoying. Oh no. Yeah, I have a generator. That's what I just placed. We need a distributor too? Hold on. Distributor. There. So now it should all feed into each other. Yeah, now it's working. Man, that thing takes a lot of power, apparently. Let's change the colors. I like the fire design. Let's do... There it is. Let's pause just so I don't have to listen to the sounds. What is this? Oh, this is the on the actual like thing that holds the people, the carriage. So let's make this. Let's try and make everything somewhat blue themed. Okay, that's that part. I kind of like that being lighter. Okay, let's make all that teal. And what's this? The bar? Yeah, the lap bar. Let's make that just fully black. Okay. So then what's all this? So this is hexagons. I like hexagons. That's our channel. Our channel is hexagons. Green hexagons, actually. Yeah, exactly like that, almost. So this is what, to make it a gradient? Yeah, I like that, actually. That looks really nice. So then what if we do... What is this color? That's what I thought. Okay, so make that an even lighter green, maybe? No, I don't like that. I guess we can keep it as the flame, but make it a blue flame. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Keep it as a flame, but make it a blue flame, which is the hottest flame after all. So that, I do like blue and orange, but... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Okay. Oh, I'm missing out. I'm missing that there's that. Okay. Okay, that works. Make this the same. And this must be the very, very top. Which we can make the hexagons again, right? Let's make this the green. Make this the lighter blue, maybe? Or the dark? No, this is the darker blue. That looks a lot... Oh. That looks a lot better. There we go. I don't hate that. That looks alright. If you have any ideas as to what I can do for the design of this, let me know. I'm looking up to make sure my camera's still working, because it did have an issue for a second, but it seems like it's working full time now. I think that's enough sequences. We can open it because it's ready to be opened. Let's make this full load. Let's Prestige is only 322, but I will be adding scenery around it, so that'll help. Let's go ahead and add an exit path before I forget. I wish it wasn't so wide. There, that's better. Have it exit to just right there. There we go. And then let's actually, we'll just flatten this out with the stamp. Just like that, that, and maybe do it one more time. Oh. That, and that. Yeah, that's better. Actually, one more time. Right there, maybe? Is that even? That looks pretty even. Then I guess we'll round it out because we did that everywhere else. Whoops, maybe not. Yeah, maybe we won't round that out. Yeah, maybe we won't. That looks better, but this was glitchy too, so we won't do that one. Okay, that looks pretty good. And let's change the pathing underneath it to be the same as everywhere else. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind that. Looks pretty nice. Now let's play, just so that way people can come ride the ride. And then, how do I do priority passes in this game? How do I do priority passes? There we go. So I guess I probably have to go to guest services. And, oh, this one's not open. Whoops. And, how do I activate priority passes as a thing? Because before it was in this shop. I may have to look it up. What's this? Generator 2 is not accessible. Then why did it let me place it there? Okay, then we'll put it on the pathway right here. There you go. Okay. So that should be fine now. There's no mechanics workshop. Yes, there is. And this one is mini guest or sunburn. They should be fine now. Park options. Ticket type. That's fine. Priority pass. How do I add one? My scenery rating is very low, surprisingly, considering I built a whole bunch of things. But that's okay. I can work on that later. Ticket, price, priority pass. Enabled. Okay, I'm just stupid. So this one can go here. Price priority queue. And I don't think, does it have to connect to the original queue in this game? I don't think it does. Why is it red there? So what if the priority pass is just, queue is just there? Like that doesn't, like that should be good, right? That's really worth it. So let's go over to these and maybe we can add a priority pass queue to these. Yeah, priority pass, place the entrance, put it on this side. And place the queue. This one should be the rustic path. Curve it around here. Let's just go straight. Let's go down a little bit more just to avoid the tree fully. Oops, don't curve up. Just go. Paths cannot cross. What do you mean? Oh, is it because that counts as an exit queue path, maybe? Could be. Guess we'll just connect it there. That's fine. And then this one nobody cares about, but I'll add a priority pass to it too, just because. Priority pass entrance can be, I want to make it kind of mirroring the other one. And then, Yeah, why does that one allow it to connect, but the other one didn't? So I'll make it a little bit better. I don't like that angle it makes, but that's fine. No, it won't let it connect. What the heck? Now it will. I don't know. Whatever. There's now a priority pass on this one. So now it's a little bit more worth it. Pip shot, Juice's Q is paused, so I need another staff member then. Assign staff. Hold on. Staff. You got heading to Pip shot Juice. Good. Okay, yeah, like I said, I knew people would come out here once this existed, so let's get some more trash cans placed around. So let's copy this one. Place some down here by the entrance. One there and one there. Put some at this intersection. And there. Put one on the edge of here. There. Another one there. One in between these. That looks really good, actually. Another one on this intersection, but I think I want to put it here, actually. One on this side as well. Outside the info station, outside the bathrooms. Put it on both sides, though. Then we'll want to put some by this ride. There. One by this entrance. And one by the exits. That looks fine. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. Close that. Now, do we want to put another ride here, maybe? I think we probably do. And I might edit these, too, to have some scenery on them, since you can do that in this game. Give me some ideas. What do you think would be cool to have these carts look like? Maybe we can put the carousel over here. That's the chairplane. Whoops. My ear itches. Oh, goodness. Yeah, maybe we can put the carousel, like, right here-ish. Let's rotate it this way, actually. Yeah, I like that. Put one entrance here. Place the exit right there. Make the queue path. Actually, do I want to go that way? We can just probably just go straight this way. Doesn't really need to be this long, I'm sure, but oops. There we go. Why is that so straight? Actually, I don't mind it since it meets up so perfectly right there. And then let's do priority pass also. Put it right there. Q. Oops. Okay. And straight. There we go. Oh, that's pretty nice. Followed by the exit path. Line builder. Just straight to the pathway. There we go. That looks pretty nice. The colors are already kind of good. But let's change the... Oh boy, there's a lot I can change on this. Let's change the frame colors. Not even change. Oh, it changed in there. So what about... Is this the frame color I'm looking at? Yeah, I think the green just looks a lot better. Like, it looks a lot nicer. Is this the top? It is. Do we want to do just fully blue, maybe? What even is the blue that it already is? It doesn't seem to exist. What if we do that and then change... Is it this blue? To... We can make it orange. Orange is still part of the channel. Honestly, this like sandy color is kind of nice since it's got those seashells on it. Let's change these colors, get rid of the yellow. Change it to green. And maybe change this color to the orange. Yeah, I kind of like that. That looks alright. Not bad. Now let's work on beautifying up this area some. Which I might just fast forward through because it's probably going to take me a little while. Many guests are sunburned. I gave them the option to buy sunscreen. They're just not buying it. It's not my problem if they're sunburned. I guess I should probably put some more shade over my cues. Maybe that'll help. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to fast forward through as I beautify up these cues a little bit. So I will be back in just a little bit, and you will watch, I guess, as I fast forward. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking for the cue of this. I think it looks pretty nice, but it just popped up that the mini guests are desperate, which I think means they're still getting sunburned, which means I need to have shade over top of cues and things, I think. I don't really know what that means, but I know if it's like if you have pools and stuff, that means that they need more pools, or they need more lifeguards, but I don't know what it means for if they're just getting desperate because they're like sunburnt and stuff. Like, I don't know what to do about that. I gave them the option to buy sunscreen. What if I make it even cheaper? Can I not change just the price of sunscreen? I would have to do custom for everything. Okay, now I can just change this. Make it like $1 for sunscreen. Or I guess we'll do $1.50. So I'm not even going to make any profit off of sunscreen, but I don't want to lose money on it. And I don't know. I don't know what else to do about that. If you guys have any idea what to do about guests being desperate, let me know. But most people are happy. We do need more benches, I've noticed, when I was clicked on that other guy. So what I'll do is go ahead and throw in some benches around. Because, yeah, we really don't have any benches out. What was I working on before that? Oh, yeah, the queue, which I think looks really good. But I did not think to take into account that we need more shade in our cues. So I'm going to do that on this one. I'm going to try and build some sort of something to give it more shade. And I'm going to probably just fast forward through that as well. Lizard. I'm going to fast forward through this as well, so I will see you all in just a minute. Okay, so this is kind of what I was thinking. I built this little, like, I don't know, kind of feels like a train station platform thing, but then there was a hole in the middle, and there wasn't really a piece I could use for roofing, so I used these logs, which I think it looks okay. Like, obviously this is a little messed up, but I don't think it looks terrible. If you have any ideas as to how I can make it look a little bit better, let me know. But this is what I came up with. I think it works for now. I think it looks okay. We need to add some more scenery to it because this still has a scenery rating of 5. I don't know how that's the case. This one has a scenery rating of 4% somehow. Again, I don't know how that's the case. I guess this cancels it out, which is kind of annoying. This one, yeah, I don't know. I guess because this isn't close enough to the ride, but I didn't want to build it all the way out. I guess I could do this. I could move the building closer to it. So that way the closer you get to the ride, the more shade you get, which I guess would make more sense. Does that increase its... Yeah, that increases the scenery rating a lot, actually. So we'll do that. We'll leave that there. And then I can put more, like, just, like, scenery pieces out here, like some more... some more things like just, you know, decorative pieces like this. Could go out here. This won't affect the ride at all, but at least make the park itself look a little bit better. Which we need to put some lights around here also, because I have not done that. I mean, I did some in this queue, which you saw in the fast forwarding. I decided not to fast forward the previous section just because I moved the camera around a lot, and it just, you know, I just built that small building, so it wasn't super interesting. There we go. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe, so I was already thinking about doing this. What if I put this over top of this? Will that increase or fix some of the scenery rating maybe? Well, hold on. If I make it just deactivated and then do that again. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work or not because it may not count since it's not a building. If we can, oh, I can't scale it up for some reason. Damn it. Can I just hit the right buttons, please? Let's try one more time. Rotate it so it's more straightforward. And then advanced move. So that way it's on there. No, it still isn't quite big enough. Just very annoying. And that's a little bit better. Let me turn off angle snap. It's a little bit better. It still is not right. But I do think it looks nicer. So let's see, does that increase the scenery rating at all? It does make this one not bad. So we'll leave that there, just because I do kind of like how that looks. Whoops. There we go. But now we'll have to figure out something for this. The scenery rating for this will definitely go up once that's covered. This one's up to 19, which is not bad. But let's add some more scenery over here. I'll leave this going for now, just because. Why not, right? Gotta have the classic cow skull that no one knows where it came from. That's in every desert. I guess if we're going for like a train station theme, even though it's not train themed at all for the ride itself, but we could put like, oh, hello? We could put like luggage in the front here, or on this side maybe. Meant to rotate it, not to move it up and down. Maybe, what else could go over here? What is a mooring bit? I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm dumb. Oh, actually, this would be good. It's clock piece. Align the surface, snap to position. Actually, turn off snap to position. We do want it to align to the surface. Let's also shrink it a little bit. It's a little too big. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. I'll say I might put one on this side too. Is it 70%? I think. It's close enough, right? Just kidding. Just because I know that would aggravate some people. So we'll just slide it over here. Is that centered a little more this way? There we go. That looks pretty nice. What else can we add around here? Not a tent, that'd be a little odd. Maybe an idling cowboy. Or what about a leaning cowboy? We can lean right here. That works, I like that. And then, again, I wish there was more stuff themed to the Western theme. There's just not a whole lot that they added to this version. Some more crates, a large crate. Kind of like the queue for, what's it called? Jungle Cruise, that's the word. Goodness, my brain is shutting down. I'm also recording this on Easter, which doesn't matter at all. I just thought that was a fun thing to mention. That's also part of why I'm a little out of it right now, is because I'm a little tired from doing some family activities. Some family Easter stuff. But I'm still here, still having fun. How's the scenery now? 28%. It's still not very good. I mean, we'll add more cactuses and stuff. Is there a scenery I can do for desert? Probably not. No. Taiga. And there's no desert themed stuff, which sucks. We can do some like temperate rocks, I guess. Change the size. No, because those have grass on them. Was it Mediterranean rocks that I used before? Yeah, it was. Let's shrink this, shrink this. Shrink it even smaller. Well, let me put any rocks here. There we go. Let's Too many small rocks. I wonder why the size is just automatically that large. That's probably too many. I kind of like when it's like curved in, like encapsulating an area like that. That looks kind of cool. And that looks all right. That brought it up to 80% already just with a bunch of random rocks. So let's throw in some cacti. You can never have too many cacti in a desert. The lizard keeps scaring me. I keep forgetting it's there and then it moves again. Like I said, usually it's pretty docile. It just sort of sits in one spot for a really long time, but something must have aggravated it today or something. Its name is Octavia, and the reason I'm saying it is because we're actually not sure if it's a girl or a boy. She thought it was a girl for a really long time, but I think she has said that it has never laid any eggs since she's had it, so it's probably a boy. But it's also a bearded dragon. I would have no idea because I'm not a lizard person. I'm not a reptiles person in general. They freak me out. Same with rodents. I don't like rodents and I don't like reptiles. There we go. A few more bushes in here. I'm not sure when to call this episode because I did so much fast forwarding and off camera stuff. I don't really remember how long I've been recording for. If I cut all that out, I guess, well, I don't feel like covering those right now, but also it doesn't work. Oh, cool. The logo is cheap. Well, then raise that price, baby. Raise it up to $5. No one's riding it, but they think it's cheap, apparently. Quidditch has great scenery. People are excited. Logo is cheap tickets, great scenery. What are people saying about our new rides? They want to go on it. It doesn't look scary enough versus great scenery and they want to go on it. So people do like the scenery. It's just that these are hindering the scenery. So honestly, let's move this. Yeah, let's move this to be right behind this maybe. Yeah, right there. And that'll be easier to build a building around. So let's do that real fast. Let's just build a building. I know I've done that. I know at the beginning of this episode I said, oh, I don't want to build a whole bunch in this episode. But really, that's the majority of this game is building things. There we go. Put the brick over here. And then take the wood batten wall, 2 meters. Auto stacking on. There we go. That looks kind of good. Maybe. There we go. And then some sort of roofing. That looks alright. And what I can do is add some more decorations to it. I do like these little chimneys. Let's do aligned surface, not snap to position. Do we want one of these or do we want to do a vertical this time? That's too tall. I guess I could shrink it, can I? I always forget. I keep forgetting that scaling is a thing. But even that's still really tall. But I can put it down inside. Down inside, I said. There we go. And we'll add smoke to that too here in a minute. Iron firebox. That's interesting looking. Trying to think of other things that could go up here. Maybe some of these, just for some more decoration. Yeah, that looks alright. But I'll just do it on that side. It doesn't need to go all the way around. Put some lighting over here. Put one on this side. Put it like there though. What else? Tell you what, since this is so minimal, I'll put one of these here. I didn't want to use these because it seems like more of a pain than it's worth, but honestly, I'll just set that there. Set that one there. Then rotate them. Perfect. And rotate this one there. Not quite perfect. Maybe the other one probably isn't as well, but pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. As long as it just looks like it's in there, I'm happy. There we go. This one was almost there, actually. Or maybe not. Maybe it's actually a lot worse. There we go. That's better. And then, what else? What's another thing I can put on this building? Just so it doesn't look quite as crappy. Some of these, maybe? And then, yeah, that should be fine. Put a little cactus beside it. Or I guess a big cactus, but... Oh, that could be fun. Shrink the size of this. Put it like here, and then rotate it to be vertical. Yeah, that's fun. That looks good. And it is attached. Honestly, what if I just put it in the middle of the wall down here? That looks alright. Wish I could change the colors on it, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks better. It still is just a little brick box, but that's all it needs to be, right? And this should have, oh yeah, much better scenery rating. It still has a lot of red for some reason, despite the fact that I hid the two things. Do people just not like the way this ride looks? Is that it? Or is it saying that, like, maybe because I built it on a weird angle? I don't know. Regardless, people are riding this, I think. Are they not riding this? I thought they were. They were at one point. Has cheap tickets. What if we just make it dynamic? Because the custom was 1080, dynamic makes it 1305. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, are people actually out here? It doesn't seem like very many are. Whoops, go inside there. Yeah, nobody is in here right now. There were some people in here earlier, but yeah, nobody's really out here right now. A couple people. But I'm sure we'll get more people out here as time goes on. People are still somewhat riding the logo. Still not, oh no, there's more people riding the Chairplane now. There weren't very many earlier, but people are using the priority passes. That's cool. One there. I feel like, yeah, we only have 119 people in the park, which is not very much. Should I stop there? It's been about an hour and 20 minutes. And we went from just two buildings here to all of this. So honestly, that's not bad. I'm debating if I want to try and build these buildings off camera, so that way the next episode can just be building a roller coaster or a track ride. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. Should I do that off camera or should I do that on camera? I could always just do the track ride or roller coaster next episode and then wait and do these for the episode after that. But again, let me know what you think down in the comments, and just consider subscribing if you want to see the Sitting in the Basement park grow even larger. We're only in my area now. We still have the Colonel and Cobb General's areas and a pool area I want to do at some point. So make sure to subscribe if you're enjoying, and I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Leedle-Lue signing off.